Warm greetings from the high 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans. Thanks for joining me. Amen. Amen. Sending prayers out to Louisiana. As most of you know, there is a hurricane on its way to the great state of Louisiana. If you're on the coastal area, coastal towns outside of New Orleans, please take cover. The mayor had stated of New Orleans, they couldn't do a major evacuations and it would clog up the roads. But my thing is, do what you have to do. So either you will bunker down or you will try to leave the designated areas. So prayers for Louisiana. Tomorrow will mark 16 years to the date that Katrina hit New Orleans. So if you are in that general area, please take cover. Hello, darling. Thank you all for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Prayers to our service people, American citizens, and those who live in Afghanistan. It is a turbulent time at the moment there. So prayers for anyone trying to escape that land. They have now, the Taliban, taken over the airport. So please send prayers to the people of Afghanistan. Someone that is from my area locally that went to high school in this general area in the county. He is one of the men who was murdered at the airport. So prayers to his family. He attended Gibbs High School. So sending prayers out to that gentleman's family and those other servicemen and women who lost their lives, and prayers to the men, women, and children who are trying to escape and diligently wanting out of Afghanistan. Amen. Thank you all for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. This is a 4-part compilation. I did not want to make a video per each title. So this is an open chat. The discussion tonight will be pertaining to Grandus has decided to speak via Facebook. Why, I do not know. It's very peculiar. Whatever her reasonings are, if it's an actual woman speaking, I don't know, because as I tell you all, I don't run to Facebook looking for things. But I saw this in someone's network, and I'd like to send a shout out to Evil Exists. This is the information I got from that said network. She has spoken via Facebook chatting, which I don't understand why anyone would chat on Facebook. My other topic is Boy H. I have information that his cell phone and their other cell phones of all involved have not been returned to the said parties as of a month ago. I tried to get information via yesterday to see if they heard anything else about the cell phone situation. And also, Boy H can't leave the state of Tennessee. So why is that? Many of you asked me about what happened in court. I have not been privileged to that information, naturally, because it is a court hearing pertaining to a child, and a certain source cannot reveal certain information as not to taint their identity of giving me said information. So thank you, source, for what little you could divulge. But Boy H cannot leave the state of Tennessee. That is the said information been given to me via somebody that has knowledge of what's going on in Kingsport and Hollerville. New allegations against Don Juan. My. Have you been a dirty bird, Mr. Don? Are these allegations true? Is there an allegation of SA, as everyone loves using that word now, pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells? Has somebody been touching that said child? What is the truth pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells? And how is Candy Cane? Is she now one woman alone in Hollerville? No husband, no spouse, no lover, no unity, no support. Where is the support? Is the church still supporting her? Does she really have a friend? Does she have friends? Who is Candy Cane's confidant? Allegations against Mr. Don Juan pertaining to a 16-year-old minor child that a certain network had been obviously talking to her. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm just seeing what you all are saying on the network. I don't know what's truth and what is not truth. It's a soap opera at this point. As you see, there's not been any new information pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells, not a suspect, not an ID of the child, a location where she could be found deceased or alive. So basically, this case is not even about Summer Wells anymore. It is about her goofy ass family. Yeah, I said that. It's not even about her. You see, she's been collateral damage. She and her brothers. So she's missing, and 3 other itty bitty spiders are no longer in the care of the Wells. Should we be shocked? Of course not. 4-part compilation. If you want to give any commentary, it will be pertaining to those said subject matters. Boy H, phone not been returned. The Wells phone's not been returned. He cannot leave the state of Tennessee. Allegations against Don Juan. 5 other women, 6 other women. I guess that's including a young 16-year-old girl. Something about nude photos being sent to Mr. Wells. Yeah. What's the truth? What's not? And Grandus has decided to speak via Facebook. Why now, Granny, are you talking on the live book? You know that's not the appropriate place to hold a conversation pertaining to the disappearance of a child, and you're making commentary that you will return to Tennessee when Don is arrested. Well, let's think about that for a moment. We don't have a suspect. Nobody's giving us any information to a suspect, person of interest. So you might be staying up north for some time. And what if there is no arrest of Don or Candy Wells? Did you all think of that when you're listening to Grandus give her commentary? What if there is never an arrest by either parent in the disappearance and or murder of the child, if we're going to take it there? So, Granny, you're going to be in Wisconsin or wherever the hell you are for some time. I don't think you were going to return anyway. And this issue about you being depressed, well, let me think about that for a second. You're depressed. You're depressed, but you can only talk on Facebook. You're depressed, but you never even talked about the baby on Facebook. You're depressed. You never even talked about anything pertaining to the child on Facebook. You didn't put any flyers up, anything pertaining to Summer Wells on your Facebook page. That's what was said. Because, you know, I don't creepy crawly to your Facebook page. So what is the 411? Hit the link if you want to give your commentary. Thank y'all for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. 4-part compilation. Make it worth my while. Hello, Carol. Carol, I'm just Jackie, whomever is speaking right now. Jackie, I'm just giving you the information. As I told the source, they just said as a month ago, they knew of the phones still being out of their possession. But like I told that person, perhaps the phones have been given back. Who knows? We'll never find out the truth with this group anyway, because they all dispute everything that took place on June 15th. So there's no way in hell I would believe anything that comes out of their mouths about a phone, shoe, car, what somebody had on, who's alive, who was deceased, who was woke, a can of milk. Man, this is the wrong group to get any type of pertinent information, meaning the truth. Hit the link. H. Farrell, are you going to show yourself? It's daytime, you guys. Come on now. You know the rules. Maybe not. If you're willing to show yourself, please hit the link. Thank you so much for joining me. 68 viewing. God is good. Amen. Yes, there is a new story every day. Every waking day. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining. Yeah, well, Lady Sluice, I'm a size 8. So if you believe that, you believe Candy K. Because I think most of you know Queen ain't a size 8. Shut your mouth. Ooh, Lordy. Honey, last time the Queen saw size 8, she was probably riding a tricycle. Shut up. Yes, Lord. A bicycle, which is so well. Thank you all for joining me. Yes, it is allegations that she bought a cell phone. Well, you all like giving her your money, the Wells. So while you all are donating that money, maybe you could send some hammers and screws and plywood down there and help build them a house. How about that? It's not Grandus. Well, Carol, that's why I said I don't believe anything that's written on the live book, because you don't know who you're speaking to, you don't know who you're answering, and you don't know who's giving the said information. So I never claimed to know anything, because I don't do the live book anyway. So, trash bags too. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Right. Lips moving. Exactly. Hello, everybody in the chat. Thanks for joining me. Hit the link. Show yourself. Join the live stream. I've not been on really to drop the link lately. I haven't been had too much going on the past week to engage, but today I had some free time, so I decided to bring you a 4-part compilation video pertaining to the Wells and the grandmother, Boy H, and that's what this commentary is about this evening. If you're willing to participate, you're welcome to hit the link. Show yourself, please. I don't like empty boxes on the live. Thank you. Hello.
Hello, my queen.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Hi from the other side of the world.
Oh, thank you so much. Where are you calling from, sweetheart?
England.
England. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
But yeah, anyway, I find interesting the topic.
Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to join the chat. Maybe sorry, I feel like I'm intruding. I apologize.
You're not intruding. This is the open. I just want people to show their faces, because lately, as of late, I've been letting just empty boxes sit up here, and I just didn't think it's a good idea to just keep having boxes empty all the time.
I do apologize. Obviously, I show my hand, but I don't want to be on camera if that's okay.
Are you somebody that's on the network?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Are you a YouTuber?
Me? No, I'm not a YouTuber. I'm just a.
Okay.
I follow YouTubers.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
I think what you guys. That's why I'm so nervous. I think what YouTubers do are so brave, because they're on face and there's thousands of people watching them.
And they throw daggers. They do they not?
Oh my God! See, this is why I'm so scared to go on live.
I understand. That's okay. Hello, Jill. How are you? Jill, unmute your mic, dear. Oh Lord, here we go. Lord have mercy.
Is she even there?
Yeah, she's here, but she's going to unmute her mic.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to mute it.
No, I don't want anyone to mute. I don't want you muting anything, because
because it came up that I thought you did it.
No, it's not. I haven't touched anything, honey.
I'm not a YouTuber either.
Okay. Well, Pharaoh, we'll start with you.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a 4-part compilation. I got 4 topics up on the in the title box. Would you like to address one of them?
Sorry, if I go off this, the way it works, I can't go back onto the YouTube. It'll cut it off. So if you just tell me what one of the topics is, or ask me a question.
Okay, all 4 topics is: the grandmother's decided to speak via Facebook. She's made a I don't know if this is the real grandmother speaking or not. She's made a comment, allegedly. She will return to Tennessee if Don is arrested. The next one is Boy H. From my understanding, a month or so ago, his phone and the Wells phones were not returned. He's also cannot leave the state, from the information I got from a source. And Donald has 5-6 allegations against him for sexual assault. And there's allegedly a 16 or 17-year-old girl he's been canoodling with, and some naked pictures have been exchanged. And the last topic is, where's Candy? Is she alone now? Who's her support system? What's going on between she and Don? That's the same information.
My opinion on that, I think the United States of America is a wild country. However, if the sexual assaults are true, then he is a real piece of shit.
Okay.
If they're false, sorry, say that again.
That's okay.
If they're false, if they're false, then She's a real piece of shit. But like leaving the States and all this, I don't know. I don't know too much about your laws.
Pharaoh, no cussing.
Oh, my apologies.
Oh, you can't cuss?
Yeah.
Control.
I'll be the only one that'll cuss. It'll get out of control if everybody starts cursing. It won't.
Yeah,
but
I'm sorry. I didn't
cuss.
Yeah, because they'll flag it anyway, so I don't want it flagged. So.
But wow,
they don't care about what I found, but don't care about cussing. Wow.
I beg your pardon?
YouTube. I'll tell you later.
Pharaoh, go ahead.
Yeah. Look, I believe any man that lays the hand on a woman or sexually assaults a woman is a piece of shit. At the same time, I also believe
it anyway.
Sorry?
Stop cursing, baby. They'll flag the video.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh,
I mean, I curse
sometimes. I'm so sorry.
Too many people cursing because it'll get out of control if everybody says
my apologies.
Okay.
My apologies. Anyway, what's your take on it then?
Well, I want your opinion. I give my opinion quite a bit about these people. That's why I let you all hit the link so you all can give your opinion.
I don't know really much about these people. If you maybe just give me a background story of what's happened.
Okay. You don't know anything about the story?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm from the other side, though.
Okay then. Okay, well then this probably won't help then. Okay, thank you, dear. If there's anybody that knows anything about the Summer Wells case, and you can get up here and refrain from cursing, please hit the link. I can't do this right now. This is why I haven't been going live. I'm not going to have this on here. I'm not going to be getting my videos flagged. Because people can flag them just if you're not using profanity. So. Thank you all for joining me. I got 92 in the room. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you have any information pertaining to this subject matter, you have commentary that you would like to discuss, this is a 4-part compilation video pertaining to Boy H, Grandus speaking. Where is Candy Cane? Where is her support? Who's supporting her? Allegations against Mr. Don Juan. Thank you. Well, Jackie, that's been the problem. And then people say you're mean by the things you're saying. But this is mine. This is all mine. I got this one view at a time, this channel. And there's just certain things I'm doing differently. So you either join the ride or not. It's no big deal. It's not that serious. Yeah, Don Juan. That's the new name. Look, there have been so many names for these people, nicknames. So I thought about that today. We might as well call him Don Juan. He likes little kids. He likes 16-year-olds. How far back are we going to go with the numbers, Because you find that out with R. Kelly, same thing. 1 minute it's 15. Then we're taking it back to allegedly 13 years of age. He was having sexual relations with Aaliyah. So my thing is, how far back are we going to go with the ages, with the, Lord have mercy, just Jesus help me. I don't know what to say. It's crazy nonsense. Well, Don Con, that sounds about right too. There's no telling what he's done that he hasn't been caught for. That's to be expected. Thank you all for joining me. Well, like I said, everything you hear, you don't know what is the truth, what is not the truth pertaining to these participants, because in the end, who's going to actually tell you, yes, I did this, or no, I didn't do that? You don't really know what's the truth. But I find it very interesting, the grandmother, if this indeed is her commentary on the lie book, why even talk on it? I don't know why everyone wants to talk on Facebook. I don't get it. It's not the place. Facebook is not the place to air your dirty laundry, your secrets, or other people's secrets, your hatred for other people. Facebook is not. It's not for that. Hello. Hi, Tina. How are you?
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah. This is fun.
I don't know. It's not fun for me, but I'm just here. It's not really fun like some people think it is. It's really not. But thanks for joining me. What do you have to say on the said topic, sweetheart?
Okay, I tell you what, like when I'm doing my work, I listen to these shows. And that's what I feel like I have all these opinions and then I don't have anybody to bounce them off of because
I understand. That's okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So I just do this. I think it's great. I think it's great what you're doing.
Well, thank you. What do you have to say pertaining to the 4 topics on the title? Just choose one, whichever one you want to start with.
I think Grandus, he's up to something.
And what is that?
I think she's trying to like because Dawn is throwing everybody under the bus. Everybody's suspect as far as he's concerned. And Grandus is coming back.
Okay.
And she's starting to like maybe, I don't know if it's the best way to do it on Facebook or YouTube or whatever, but she's coming back and she's kind of taking a stand. I mean, she was never a good grandma, and you know what I mean, in the traditional sense. So I don't know. It's just a big mess. That whole family is.
Well, give me a reason why you think she was not a good grandmother or is not a good grandmother.
Oh, I think if she was raised, Grandus was raised in an abusive environment. Now, I don't know if she had any kind of support system. I doubt it.
Where are you hearing this from? This is your opinion, or you heard this?
No, it's just my opinion.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, I'm just kind of like, okay, well, Grandus hasn't had a lot of support. I don't know if she wants support. I don't know if she is just living her best life.
And what is that exactly? In a camper. Ooh, in a short camper with a bad knee. That's living my best life. Hey, that's Margaritaville.
Yeah, on someone else's property. You know what I mean?
Sorry. No offense for those living in RVs, but Queen needs room.
It's not exactly RV living. You know what I mean?
I gotta spread out. I'm a big girl. I need room.
Yeah, we all, we need our comfort. You know what I mean?
Hey, I don't want to turn the coffee maker on with my big toe.
Yeah.
Because I'm a coffee kind of gal.
I need coffee. I need a nice bed. I need space.
Hey, I ain't trying to turn the TV on with one foot, turn the coffee maker on with the other foot.
No.
What you doing, girl? Honey, turning on the coffee maker with my big toe.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just kind of like.
Okay, I'm going to behave. Sorry.
Turn on the lights. No, turn on the coffee.
Tina, stop it.
Turn on the lights and then turn on the TV and there you go. No.
Somebody says it's cheap rent. Yeah, that's a whole lot of cheap rent.
Yeah, and she's living on somebody else's property. She's living on a property with a son-in-law that doesn't like her.
Yeah, I'll find that odd. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and now he's giving her props. He's like, oh yeah, she's the smartest one of all of us. Oh, that's not saying a whole lot. You know what I mean?
When did you hear that?
Well, he did an interview. I can't remember which channel, but he was saying that she was the smartest of all of them.
Mm-hmm. Meaning what?
Not much.
I'm asking you, what do you think he meant when he gave that comment? Carl says he wouldn't say that about Grandus.
That she's more probably manipulative or something, that he underestimates Grandus.
Okay.
So I don't think that it's I just think they're throwing each other under the bus now. And I think I don't know what Grandus is up to, but she's got something is up for sure with Grandus. I don't know what Grandus is up to.
Sorry. That's me.
I don't know if it has something to do with Rose, her other daughter that went missing.
Okay.
And then I saw a picture of I thought it was her, but apparently it was Grandus's brother. That's just a low life, dirty bee. You know what I mean? That likes to molest children. Like he's not someone you would say that was you could rehabilitate. You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you something. So you obviously saying you believe the allegations that he's a child molester. Is that what you're saying?
Who, Don or Grandus's brother?
Oh, shit. Well, I guess I fell asleep. What the hell is we talking about? Huh?
Grandus's brother.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that he molested Grandus's kids, which would include Candace.
So where are you getting this information about her brother now?
Oh, you should see the pictures of him on, they're all over the place. He looks like her. I thought it was her.
Oh, with the glasses and the long hair, like an old photo, like a high school photo. Yeah, okay, school picture. I didn't know where it was going. I thought they were talking about her husband. I'm confused.
No, that's not her husband. That's her brother.
Well, somebody must have got it mixed up because I could have sworn I looked on somebody's channel and I thought they were saying, I don't know. I'm getting confused because they're showing a picture of him like a young person. Then it shows an older man. Who's the older guy? Her husband?
The older guy with the wavy hair. I thought it was Grandus at first.
Okay, I'm talking about the guy with the shorter hair with glasses. I thought somebody would say that was her ex-husband. I'm confused.
Oh, I don't know about him. I don't know.
Grandus, it's in that same video though on this person's channel. It's 3 pictures. It's a picture of a person that's older. It's an old photo of, it looks like a guy with glasses on, like an old high school photo.
Yeah, no, this guy didn't have glasses.
I don't know. I'm dead.
Grandus' brother, I believe.
This is what's happening. Everybody's digging up stuff, and now I don't even know who's who.
Yeah, I know. They all look the same.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Like Grandus and her brother look the same, and then Candace is kind of the same. You know what I mean? They're all from the same.
Lady Sleuth, I don't know who I'm talking about. I'm just going off somebody's channel because I don't even want to mention her channel. They got pictures up. I don't know who's who. Now that she's up here talking, I don't have any idea who I'm looking at in the photographs.
It's a big mess. It's a huge mess.
But see, this is the whole point of everybody digging up stuff. You all out here digging up stuff. You're digging up photographs of people. You're going all in these people's Facebook pages, digging up all this stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be funny, but that's what you're doing. You're digging up all this stuff, and then you're posting it to YouTube.
Yeah,
like, try to put it all together. People don't even know who the hell these people are.
Yeah, like just at least let's say Grandus's brother. So we know who they are.
Yeah, I mean, you're just picking up pictures and stuff.
So I think Grandus is like, I don't know why she's saying that Dawn should be arrested or whatever. Like she made some vague comment about him being arrested or he should go to where he belongs, you know, which is, I think, in jail. So she has there's no love lost between the both of them. So
she's talking about
Dawn
or Dawn.
About Dawn, when she's saying he belongs in. Well, she said belongs where he should go where he belongs or something like.
Well, see, that's what I put on my community posts earlier today to let you all know I was going live. That what is that supposed to mean exactly? So what is she saying? She knows he did something. That's why I put on my post. I asked every pertinent question. What does she know? Is she afraid to lose the property? Is that why she left? Is it a matter that she's really depressed, not depressed, or she just didn't want to be involved, or she does know something and she wants to exclude herself? Why did she leave the property?
Yeah.
Why did she leave the property?
Yeah. Why would you leave your daughter when when your granddaughter is missing? Why would you leave?
Yeah.
You know, that's just not a good
look.
No.
And now it looks like Candy probably don't have a lot of support, because I don't know that I trust too many of the people that have been around her as support mechanisms. So she's out on her own. I think she's on her own, because her husband's in an alternate universe. Her mother has left her. One child's missing, possibly dead, and her other 3 children are in foster care. It's a wrap. She has nothing. Yeah. At this point, her life is about reinventing herself.
Who, Grandus?
Candy.
Oh, she's reinventing herself?
What I'm saying, sweetheart, is because everybody is gone.
Yeah.
At the point where she's at today would be reinventing herself. What does she have? She doesn't have anything.
No.
We don't, because we really don't know why the children were taken. We don't know what the court said to her. We don't know if she has a chance of getting her kids back. We don't know if she or her husband are suspects in the disappearance of the missing child. So you see where I'm going? What does she have?
She has nothing.
That's my point. So that's why I said she's at a point of reinventing herself at this point, because I don't think she has anything. That's my opinion.
No. Whoa. Yeah. I think everybody and society has turned their backs on her. I mean, there are people that do support her. And I don't know. I don't even know if they really support her, because they're like, oh, we support Candace. But in the back of my head, I'm thinking like, oh, but if you killed your daughter, there goes that support. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not really for real. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, let's talk about Boy H. My understanding is that he cannot leave the state. Why do you think that is?
Boy H. Oh, I don't know. Ooh. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not sure what he has to, like, him and Candace are friends. I don't know what kind of
friends now, Tina.
I don't know what kind of friendship that is, because he's 15 and she's like what, 38-ish?
39.
Yeah, like I don't know. That's kind of a weird friendship to me. Like, I don't know.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, could it possibly be that he is involved and that's why he can't leave the state?
Well, yeah. I mean, if the police come to you and start questioning you and say, by the way, don't leave the state, you know, there's a problem. They're suspecting something.
Okay,
right?
so let's go here with from that. Possibly they still don't have their phones back. I don't know if that's true or not. This was told to me yesterday that a month ago, this person had information that all the phones were still in the custody of law enforcement. So what do you think about that, if it's true that all the phones are still out?
Oh, I would have grabbed their phones the minute I got onto the property. Like, that would have been my first go-to. Like, okay, I'm taking your phones, because you have I'm
saying I'm not being returned by now. That's my question.
Oh, no, I wouldn't return their phones.
No, but I'm saying, don't you think that's sending a sign that maybe there's something up?
Yeah, it sounds like they're trying to cross all their T's and dot their I's, and you know what I mean? Like the investigation is still ongoing. And if there's any kind of hint of any child exploitation, you're not getting your fucking phone back. That's it, bottom line.
Okay.
End of story. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, do you believe Donald has been sleeping with a 16-year-old or fraternizing with a 16-year-old girl?
I think he's very capable of it. Yes, I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't put it past him.
Okay. Flirting online or he has done something with the girl?
I think he's probably most likely, if he was in a situation where he thinks he's a rock star and knowing his mental
what did you just say? Wait, slow down. A rock star. Say that again.
Well, he thinks he's a rock star because, you know, he's all over the internet.
Well, he put himself on the internet.
Yeah. Yeah. So he thinks he's a rock star. You know what I mean? Like, it's so sad. And,
okay.
you know,
Sherry Lynn says the 17-year-old is in the UK. Okay, well, we know he ain't going over there because he can't afford a $600 car note, so he ain't got no money for a $1,500 airplane ticket. Shut up, Quan.
No.
Okay.
He's probably, I don't know if he's getting any funds like donations for food and
somebody says they think the girl is bait. Could be. So if you're stupid enough to open up any type of conversation with a child, if she even looks young, you need to back out the app and keep it moving.
Yeah,
it's been bait.
Yeah, like you don't like that's just it's
okay,
wrong.
Nancy.
It's wrong.
So Lady Slew says someone said he's on a dating site. Well, I tell you what, if I see him on the two that I'm on, I'll let you know.
Like that's the last thing on my mind. Like
if I see Quan on a date site, shut your mouth.
If my child is missing, the last thing I'm going to do is go on a dating site.
Well, you go on a date site if you don't care, Tina. Haven't you figured that out? These people don't care. That's why they don't have their children. They never cared.
Yeah.
All these stories are the same. It doesn't matter if they're Hispanic, Black, white, foreign. They are all the same. You hear all this crazy stuff about criminal records. You hear all this stuff for past allegations of SA, this and that, extramarital affairs, drugs, alcohol, gambling, spending habits, no money, borrowed money. All the stories are the same.
If I'm having some kind of tragic event that involves my children being missing,
embrace that.
Too much going on to be on a dating site. Like,
well, but you would be if you don't care.
Yeah.
That's why he's on Facebook. It's all the same. Facebook is a date site. You didn't know? It's the same thing. People see you talking, they fall for you. We got our Ted Bundy junkie groupie thing going on. Woo, let me send Don a message. Oh, I feel so sorry for you. And I know you didn't hurt your child. And let me tell you something. Most people that know me know how I rock. I do not support nobody involved in a storyline with a missing person and or dead person. That's just me. Until you show me that they didn't do it, you understand what I'm saying? I look at everybody as a suspect. That's just who I am. I don't toot the horn for nobody. And if I start hearing anything salacious, such as child abuse, child molestation, abuse, rape, whatever, it's a wrap for me. You need not try to sell me a wet rag because I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I'm not interested. And a lot of people got a bad habit of defending people. And I'm going to say this to anybody on YouTube and anywhere else. If you are defending this couple, I'm the wrong channel for you. I'm the wrong channel.
Yeah, like
it's nothing because it's already been proven they've done something because their kids are gone.
It's a bad situation all around. Okay, let's just say, if Don did pop up on the dating site and he's got all this mess going on, it's just a bad situation. It's no matter what, their whole lifestyle, their everything is just not right.
Lady Sue says Dr. Phil couldn't handle this story. Dr. Phil, he'd already be at the bar. He walked up to the audience and grabbed Robin like he always said. Come on, Robin, let's go. We're going to have a drink. Come on, Robin. This segment's over.
I'll pray for you.
Yeah, honey. You need a fifth of whiskey for this group.
Oh my God.
No chaser. No chaser, honey.
No, I mean, and I don't want to judge. I feel like sometimes I'm judging people's situations because, I myself grew up in a bad situation.
Okay.
And I climbed my way out when I realized at 8 years old, 6 years old, that I was living in a bad situation.
Yeah, okay.
You just climb your way out, and it was just all just, you do it yourself. You say, okay, no, I don't want to live this way. I don't want this in my life. And that's the thing.
when I speak and give my opinion about things, I don't have to tell people what I saw, what I'm going through, what I went through as a child, or what I saw somebody else go through. When I speak from experience. Any opinion I give, it's from experience. It's from watching people, being around people. And I can tell you, when I say that all the stories are the same, it's because it's the truth. All these stories are the same. I've seen people like this. I've been around people like this. People who are oblivious to the truth. People who are blinded by the truth. People who don't care for their children like they claim they do. The toxicity. The reason why children grow up and they don't get along with their brothers and sisters, because they had trifling ass parents. They had parents that had favoritism. They had family members who upheld the abuser.
Yeah, or with parents, or
all of it. It's all of it.
Yeah.
So, the signs. So that's why I don't need nobody to tell me what I need to know about Don Wells and Candy Wells.
Yeah.
Your attitude tells me everything I need to know. I don't need Facebook. I don't need YouTube. I'm watching what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't understand about the storyline. You don't need YouTube. You don't need Facebook. You watch how the people talk, how they carry themselves, what they're saying to the news, what they're not saying to the news. When they fall off. You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
I don't need social media.
No. I don't need social media. No.
I mean, you're telling me everything I need to know about how you're living, what you were doing with your kids, what you weren't doing with your kids, what you've been doing in the street, all of that.
And these people are in their 50s and their 30s. They haven't learned any life lesson. Like, did they not say at some point in their life, like, I don't want to live this way?
No, because they like it. It's a crutch. The woe is me.
I want to heal myself. I want to raise my children in a better light. I want at least give them some opportunity or something than what I had growing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let me throw this out here to you. I saw this on a channel the other day, and it's very interesting that Grandus messed with an older man to get her child. Candy ended up doing the same thing, getting with Don. Then there's an allegation that Don met Candy through his stepdaughters. Don't you find that messed up? So it's just a generational curse with all these people. And I think that's the reason why Candy hung with a 15-year-old, because she didn't have a 15-year-old life herself. Same thing with like R. Kelly. It's all the same. If you look at these people, their lives are similar. I'm out here chasing a 15-year-old because I was never a 15-year-old. I was at one time, but maybe I didn't have a 15-year-old's life, which means I had a great life. I was doing things that a 15-year-old was supposed to be doing. I was treated well by my parents. I lived in a nice home. I had nice things. They treated me well. They respected me. People respected me. Perhaps Candy Cane didn't get that at 15. So now at 39, 37, however it is, how old she was when she met Boy H, she latched on to this kid because deep down inside, she is a child. She's childlike herself. Because don't you think children gravitate towards children?
No matter how you try to, you can't make that okay. Like, it, you know what I mean? It's not okay.
I don't know, Lady Sluice. This is just what somebody said. That's why I said, let me say allegedly. Allegedly, she met Don through his stepdaughters, is what somebody said on another channel. I don't know if that's true, but it doesn't really matter where she met him. The point is he was older. That's the point.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
I don't know.
Your mother messed with an older man, and now you've done the same thing, and now your mother is a man. What the hell? You see her in that video with the news filming her. She walks like a man. She looks like a man. If I was to pass her on the street, I think that is a man until I think she had boobies.
Yeah, I think she does look like a man, and I'm not saying anything about the LGBTQ community.
It doesn't have anything to do with that. This is just a personal opinion on her appearance. It don't have anything to do with anybody being gay.
Yeah, she dresses like a man. She looks like a man. I mean, Candace is the same way.
Yeah. It's a sick repeat of her mother.
Grandus's brother, I thought it was just a woman that had you know,
That's great. Stop.
life of drinking and partying had taken its toll on her,
Right.
but it wasn't even a girl, it was a man. It was her brother.
Okay.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, and when I was watching this on somebody's channel the other day, I thought, whoa, it was a very interesting topic. Look at the history. The mother met a man 19 years older or somewhere in there. Candace has done the same, older guy. Now the mother is walking around looking like a dude, and now the daughter is mimicking the mother once again by walking around looking like a dude with her hair cut short, wearing big, jogging pants style shorts, athletic shorts and t-shirts, no lip gloss, no blush, no mascara, no earrings, nothing to say that, hey, I'm a gal. Hey, I've laid down with men and made tons of kids, but now I want to look like a dude. This is crazy to me.
I don't get it. I don't get
you
that.
can do whatever you want because you're grown. Let me make that clear before somebody start, getting jiggy. You can be whoever you want to be. All I'm saying is there's something wrong with this group.
Yeah.
Something with all of these people. They're off.
Like total, I don't know. I'm not a psychologist, but I mean, I know that there's something going on there. It's just
yeah. Somebody saying 9 kids total. Well, that's a lot of kids.
Yeah.
And don't you find it strange? Don has been accused of abusing his children either way. Then didn't have them. Then he gets with this younger Candy Cane, make children with her. Now they don't got those kids. Then Candy had 2 kids before this relationship with Don. She lost those kids. Don't you see how sick? Everybody has the same similar ways about them. Yet they didn't know each other. Think about it. The universe is so big, but yet it's so small. And you get like people attracted to like people. You see where I'm going?
She had 9 kids. Candace had 9 kids, right?
I don't know.
Okay, she had 1, 2.
Lady Sluice, I do believe that. I believe Candy and Allie had something going on.
Yeah, well, you know what? There was something
about that, but I think they did.
There was something that was mentioned about, I don't know whose channel it was on, but they said something with chicks with dicks.
That she said that to Chris during the first interview at the swimming hole.
Yeah, because Allie and Jose had some kind of thing going on, and then
that was his preference. See, but that's why I said that was wrong for her to say that to Chris. You're there to talk about what happened at the swimming hole. What does Jose's preference have to do with that?
Yeah, no, Allie had said, Allie was having some kind of relationship with Jose. And then Jose said something to Allie about he liked chicks with dicks. And then, I don't know, it was all weird after that.
My point is that was not the place for that comment.
No,
he didn't ask you about what Jose liked and didn't like, what Allie liked and didn't like. If you two didn't get along, then you just say, we had a disagreement over this. What did Jose preference or what he liked has to do with it?
It just seemed like a whole lot of like a sex free-for-all, I guess.
It probably was. See, that's the whole point of why I tell people you don't know people. You think you know people, but you don't. This story started out with a little girl missing out of the holler. It is now turned into, Knots Landing / I don't know what. It's all over the place.
It's like Knots Landing,
all of it. All My Children, Days of Our Lives, and some old creepy trailer park story. It's all wrapped into one.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's all like intertwined in a weird.
How you doing? Thank you, baby.
Dang, that's terrible.
Well, but it's what you've seen in the beginning of all these stories. It starts out with a child missing or a child found dead or a child beat up, however it goes. And then somebody starts digging into the parents' past. Here comes the criminal records. Here comes the sexual abuse. Here comes the verbal, mental, physical abuse. Here comes stuff about who the person they last slept with. Here comes Pookie, Ray, Shamikwa, Bubba. Here comes whatever their mom and daddy did to them. Here comes the person across the street that's seen them push the kid down, but didn't say nothing. See where I'm going? It's all the same.
Yeah, and And it's not even about Summer Wells missing and possibly murdered anymore. It's about everybody's other deviant behavior.
People started digging up stuff. And I knew naturally would turn to this only because he has a criminal record. So naturally, once a person finds out you have a criminal record, that gets the ball rolling to people digging. Now you've got stuff about you getting high, you was on drugs. Okay, that looks bad. Then you were alcoholic or still an alcoholic. That looks bad. Then here comes Allie. She's the topper because she's the one that really got the ball started. When she started coming out with the allegations that she was locking the child in a hot basement, no way in or out. That's all it took. So then folks went digging. She kept talking. She kept running to YouTube talking. That's all it took. So now we got big girl talking, telling all her business, defending her son. Here comes allegations against what Don did in his past criminally. Then here comes his stepsister, whoever she is, talking about what he did to her. That was all it took to taint your personal feelings about now two people you didn't know a damn thing about. See where I'm going?
Yeah.
You didn't know anything about them till folks start digging up stuff.
I mean, it could have just been, oh, there's a child missing in Eastern Tennessee, That's it. But no, it didn't go there. It just went, like you said, like all of that stuff. It just was like, wow.
I mean, it's just really sad that it's not about the child. It's just about these sad people who raised her. Mm-hmm. It's not even about her now.
Did she have a chance? No, she didn't have a chance.
No, she didn't have a chance. No, she didn't. No.
She didn't have a normal upbringing. She didn't.
No. And the pictures tell you that. And that's something that I think is baffling too, is that you're sitting here with all these pictures of your children on Facebook, but they look horrible. Your children are dirty, rotten teeth. Oh, the one boy, his teeth was butter yellow in the video where she's mowing the grass, wearing that same stinky ass blue tank top she wears without a bra. And it's just like, man, you just don't care anything about yourself.
Yeah.
You care nothing about your appearance, but naturally, you're not going to care about your children's appearance because I'm looking at you. You don't care about your own.
Yeah. I don't even know.
Norma, yes, the big flip-flops. I noticed that too. When she was at the quarry with Chris, I thought, damn, they don't got no flip-flops that'll fit you. This is crazy. These people are sick to me.
Yeah. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know how long it's going to take for Summer to finally get justice.
Yeah, I just think this looks like it's winding up just like Cal City. It's the same.
Yeah, like
a deliberate plan to get rid of a child. That's why you can't find her. That's when you should realize it's deliberate when you can't find the child. It's deliberate.
Yeah, she didn't just go walk off and go, for a walk with one of her puppies and get lost.
It's dangerous to walk down there. Somebody said on the channel the other day, well, it's a quick walk from the house to the road through the trail. Yeah, with shoes on.
And they would have found her if she had wandered away.
Okay, now stop it.
They would have found her if she had wandered away. That they would have. Mm-hmm. Because the company that searches for missing people, they do a pretty good job,
Yeah.
EquiSearch. So, like, I don't know.
Well, I think it's sad. I think all of it's sad. That even that issue with EquiSearch is sad to me. How all this come about, mudslinging and them not being able to. The Hawkins County wanted to be the lead on everything, and my thing is, so where are you leading this to now? Since you're the lead on everything, and everybody's got to get permission to search. Okay, because naturally we don't want to hear nobody saying somebody broke into their shed or their barn. You know how people are about their property. So Hawkins County, what are you doing now? What do you have right now as a lead pertaining to the disappearance of Summer Wells?
Yeah, because Hawkins County, is it a sheriff's department or what?
Yes, it's the sheriff's.
Yeah, like, I don't know what they're doing. Like, they haven't updated anything. I mean, if they could just at least go on national TV and say, no, we have no updates. we're still at where we're at, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Well, he basically told you that. Person of interest, suspects.
Yeah. And that's where it's at.
Yeah.
And it hasn't changed. Nothing has changed.
So what do you think about the relationship between Candy Cane and Don Juan now?
Oh, Don Juan and Candy Cane. I don't know.
You know, I had to be crafty with the names. Candy Cane. I think of the movie. You remember the movie where the kids were driving down the highway and the trucker's stalking them in the semi truck, and he says that on the CD, Candy Cane, where are you? That's what I think of. That's where I got that from. Candy Cane, where are you, Candy Cane?
Candy.
Yes, Candy, where are you, darling? Talk to us.
Miss Candy and Don Juan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I was either one of them. I don't know how they continue to have. I don't know if they're having sexual relations. You know what I mean? Like, that's just.
Well, you know, how could it be great at this point? Think about it. When they were at that last prayer vigil, he was miles away. You know, they're not standing together. And that's another thing somebody mentioned that's very pertinent. You don't see any relationship between the two. You don't see any hugging, any holding hands, and one holding the other's shoulder, or nothing. It's nothing. It's like two ships passing in the night.
It's like he comes off as like sort of I don't know what problems he has, or like, I don't know how they met, like if she was like a little bit more like feminine, or you know what I mean, like attractive in that way, I guess. But then she gradually became a boy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Like Freddy Krueger, it's a boy.
Yeah, like I don't know if
well, you know, she was a decent looking person when she had the longer hair. I would say longer hair looks decent on her besides the short hair. The short hair is not becoming of her because, one, you know, she's not as the guys were saying in the street, a dime piece. You know, she's not just something great to look at. So she was more appealing with the longer hair. You now took all that hair off, you just look a fine damn mess. That's my opinion.
Yeah. I don't know if they continue to have, if they're having a loving, intimate relationship with each other or what. But yeah.
Nancy Grace somewhere drinking a margarita too. Everybody together drinking a margarita. They like, we ain't got time for this Hollerville stuff. We got a life.
Yeah.
You can't touch this Hollerville, honey. This is sad. This is so sad.
Like, I think about my own community sometimes, and like, I live on a reserve. You know what a reservation is, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Well,
are you of Indian descent, ma'am?
Yes, I'm Native American.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so I see a lot of, you know, stuff that's not healthy. It's not right. But at some point in my life, I decided, okay, I want to get out of this. There's a better way of living. You know what I mean? I don't want to live that way. You know what I mean? So, whether you're from the holler in Tennessee or the reservation in wherever, or wherever, you know, you
Utah.
Yeah. Reservation in Utah.
Wherever you are. Thank you all for joining me. I got 161 in the chat. If you want to donate to the channel, you're welcome to give me a super chat or $ Big Angie 129 Cash App. Thank you. You all have been very kind to the queen. Thank you. Okay, Nancy, I'm Blackfoot. Oh God, here she go. Cherokee, says Terry. And Skazi says, I grew up on the res. Okay, so we do have some people who are Indian descent. Amen. American Indian. Thank you.
And you know, we see that kind of stuff, like even way up north, like with the Inuit, and you know, we have a lot of like the huffing, like the gas sniffing, and the craziness, right?
Yeah, I know. I noticed with Native Americans, they have a high rate of alcoholism. I watched a story pertaining to the American Indians living in Minneapolis. It's a great documentary on YouTube. Their plight to homelessness and trying to get them into apartment building that they built to get the people in, and it's got the documentary people following them around, you know, year for year. Progression of some of the people that they interview. It was very informative, and I thoroughly enjoyed it because I had no idea that was going on in a major city such as Minneapolis. So it was interesting to watch it, that they have all these Indian people homeless up there. You understand what I'm saying? In need of housing. It's very interesting. You have to check it out. I don't know the name of it.
Like my father was like my grandparents were survivors of Indian residential schools. So they grew up with a lot of abuse, and it was all controlled by the Roman Catholic priests and nuns, and and they lived pretty horrible lives. It's just unimaginable. But you know, we have our own struggles, and so I know like what it's like to come from you know what I mean? Like not a good background or whatever, you know? So, and that's all abusive. And if you can, I mean, there is a way out. Just get out, you know? Just get out.
But that's the thing about, you know, once you become an adult, you know, a lot of people who are downtrodden don't understand. People don't have to care about you once you're 18. It's not that they didn't care about what happened to you at 17 and beyond, but you're now adult and they figure, hey, you've got to learn how to make it, even though you didn't have the right tools, even though you didn't have the right people rearing you. But once you become an adult, nobody cares that you're not eating. You're not trying to go to school. You can't read. You can't write. You don't have adequate health care. You're knocked up with a kid, several kids. You've been abused. Whatever your situation is, people just expect that you're going to act like an adult because you're grown. But it's not true. And that's the reason why we have these horrible cases of people hurting each other, because they didn't have appropriate rearing. Then you got the flip of the coin. They had appropriate rearing, but they did whatever the hell they wanted to do. They had good parents. They had good guardians, but they want to be rebels. You know what I'm saying? They want to be misfits.
Yeah, and then the flip side of that is like the Menendez brothers. They had it all, but, you know, they had money. They had luxurious lifestyles, but they still killed their parents.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's a flip of the coin. It could be terrible upbringing, then it could be great upbringing, and the children are tainted. They're like demon seeds. They're greedy, thirsty, they're narcissistic. It's woe is me. The world owes me. So they go and they abuse people. They abuse their parents. They abuse their neighbors, their siblings. They're grand narcissists. Psychopaths is what they are. They have no empathy. They have no empathy. And there are a lot of people walking around who had great lives, I'm sure, but they are sick. They are very ill. They would stab you in the back and try to turn your head around and watch. You understand what I'm saying? You have people like this.
Yeah. It's not a good.
If you want to join the discussion, please show yourself. You can join me and Miss Tina if you like. Hit the link. The link's been there. Thank you. Go ahead, honey.
Is there somebody else coming on?
I don't know. I don't see anybody. You know, nobody likes to show themselves.
I mean, I understand, like, you know, like I think of myself as like a summer. You know what I mean? A Summer Wells growing up. I didn't have a chance. I mean, I didn't have it as bad.
No, Miss Ray, I'm not.
The situations are a little bit different, but I mean, at what point in her life would she have, and she didn't have a chance because she looked like she was autistic or something, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Yeah. Well, she could have some developmental issues. I don't know, because like I tell people, I don't like going down that road of making accusations against a child when he's a children. But she could possibly have something wrong with her. Her brothers could have something possibly wrong with them. How would we know? We're never going to know.
Yeah. Now that the brothers are out, I think that they're 100% in a better place.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they're going to live their lives without their parents, and it's time for better situation.
Right, but that's the thing. Who's to say that where they are, it's not a great place? We can only hope and pray that it is. We can hope and pray that they never get their kids back. That somebody comes along and says, yeah, I want all 3 boys, because that's also a factor you have to consider. There's a chance that all 3 boys won't stay in the foster care home together. Somebody has to want them to be in there together, want all 3.
Yeah. Because when I was growing up, during the 1960s and the 70s and into the 80s and 90s, the Canadian government, I'm Canadian, but whatever. I'm Native American. But they took children out of their families and placed them in white or non-Native foster homes where we were treated horribly. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, I hear you.
And I don't want to get into all of that of my personal history, but sometimes foster homes are not any
better. I know they're not great. And that's the flip of the coin. It's just like about any situation. We're hoping that they stay out this house, but then they could be going to a worse house than where they come from. Because somebody mentioned that the other day. That's true, but that's life. You don't know what you're going to get.
Yeah, because those little twin boys that were in a foster home and now they're missing. They were adopted and they were, I don't know, now they're missing. So
yeah. More likely not even alive,
Yeah.
I go by the stats. And it's not to say that something can't be different than the stats, but usually when children go missing, especially 2, that's personal. Yeah. That's not some random lady came and kidnapped your kid at the supermarket, your backyard. You got those damn kids gone. Because a kidnapper don't need 2 kids. For what reason? Am I going to try to kidnap 2 kids? It's still light outside. I'm going to be seen going in your yard, taking out 2 little small children. Come on now. I got to get them out of there. I got to first get in and not be seen. I then got to get the kids out and make the kids be quiet. Where in the hell does that happen? It doesn't. They got rid of those kids. And those kids have probably been gone over a year, like what Bakersfield Police Department said. If anybody has any information leading back a year or so, that leads me to think, hell, they've been out of sight possibly that long. Who's to say that they haven't even been to the doctor, been to the dentist, all of that.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to base that commentary on. Maybe they hadn't been to the doctor in a year. Maybe they hadn't been to the dentist in a year. Maybe somebody's been trying to contact them in a year. Who knows? But I know CPS is pretty adamant. If they're trying to reach you for a certain reason, you don't comply, they will cut off anything they're giving you if you don't comply with any letter they send to you pertaining to the welfare of the children, or if they want to see the children, they want you to bring the children in. You don't produce them damn kids, you ain't getting another dollar, food stamp, nothing.
How long were they missing before people caught on?
We don't know, baby. We don't know. We only going by what they told the news, which was December 21st, that the children were missing. That's all we have. We don't have anything.
So, I pray that those 3 boys are in a better, anything would be better than that where they came from.
Oh yeah. And they're probably enjoying, a clean bed, their own bed, a room with a door. Can you imagine not having a bedroom door to your own damn room in 2021? Let's talk about that. Let's be serious now. Can you imagine going somewhere now, sleeping in a room with clean linen, clean sheets, your own closet to hang your clothes up, a door that shuts to a closet, A door to the room, to shut your door, to change your clothes, have some privacy.
Yeah.
A clean, decent restroom. You see where I'm going?
Yeah.
Imagine that. Imagine separate rooms that's nicely decorated, nice pictures on the wall. It smells good in the house. It's clean. The yard is clean. There's not stuff all over the yard like debris, broke down trucks and cars and animals everywhere procreating. And you understand where I'm going with this? A whole different way of living, which has been the norm for most of us since birth.
Yeah. And it, like it's like they took the children, picked them up, put them in another situation.
Yeah.
I hope it's a better one. I don't know why they didn't do this earlier before she went missing.
Well, but see, that's the whole thing. We don't know what was going on with them and CPS, even if we don't really have any idea if CPS was actually involved in their lives. So we don't know that. That's just one person's commentary, Miss Allie. We don't know what's the truth. We don't know if CPS ever was involved in their lives. We don't know if CPS was coming to their house. We don't know anything.
I find it hard to believe that that's a normal situation in Eastern Tennessee or wherever it is they're from. Like, I don't think that that's a normal occurrence or a lifestyle that they all live. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you know good and well, we all don't live like that here in Tennessee.
Yeah, no, I don't think that.
No, because the point is, you could be living in a housing project, nasty. You could be living in a 6,000 square foot house, nasty. You could be living in a condo townhouse, nasty. It's all the same. It's how you want to live.
Yeah.
It's the assumption that it's a nice house, that it's going to be clean inside. There's going to be clean linen and sheets. Well, we do know there are people who have nice homes. They're filthy pigs.
Yeah. You
got people that live in low-income housing, they're filthy pigs. There's people in trailers that are filthy pigs. There's people living in the holler that are filthy pigs. It's you are your problem. The structure is just a structure. Just like a building, just like a neighborhood. We make the neighborhoods, we make the schools, we make the holler, we make the small towns. It is us, we, the people, make everything.
Yeah, like clean your house, Clean your house. Did she not have a washing machine? Like, I don't know where her mindset is coming from. Like, where is she? What she
doesn't care.
Crazy woman was thinking. Like,
she doesn't care, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the reason why the child is missing, and 3 boys are now living in the care of somebody else.
She probably thought she had a better life with Dawn. It's probably the best life that she ever had. You know what I mean? Like, where did she come from before? She had an ex-husband that apparently beat her and was really abusive and whatnot. And then she moved in with Dawn, met Dawn, had 3 kids, and that's her castle on the hill. And so to her, maybe that was her best life.
Yeah, it could be. And that's the sad part about the way people live. It may not be how you would live, but they're content with that. Because you would say to yourself, well, they must like it, because if they didn't, they would change it.
Yeah. Yeah, they would.
But I'm OCD. I don't like terms.
How would she survive without Dawn? She would have to get a job and find her own place and do all this stuff, unless she goes to jail. But if she were to break up with Dawn, they're never getting their kids back. Summer is never coming back. So for them to be together,
let me address somebody in the chat. Let me tell you something about CPS. You cannot dodge them. They will go get the sheriff or the police department, if need be, and wait on you to show up or come out of your house, because they've done this before. That's what they did with a babysitter here in Knoxville. She was accused of running an illegal daycare. They had warned her. And she was doing the same thing, not opening the door. So they brought the police department. So she knew what time of day it was when she saw the cops. Of course, she peeked out the window, peephole. She already knew. Let me open this door before they turn my door down. So there is no dodging law enforcement. They will come in by all means necessary.
Yeah,
they have a warrant. Once the police is involved, it's a warrant. So I don't see that she was dodging CPS because they would have got a warrant. If they deemed it was a serious situation, they would have went and got the sheriff's department.
You mean for Candace and
to come in her house for whatever reason, to come into her house. They'll go get the sheriff or the police department.
For Candace and Dawn.
Baby, whoever the warrant is for. It doesn't matter. If it's an issue with CPS, you don't respond by mail, you don't respond by phone call, you don't respond by me knocking on the door, they will go get the sheriff and the police and show up at your house. You're gonna open it or they open it for you.
And they should.
So that's why I'm telling the people in the chat who think she was avoiding them, they can go get the law. You want me to believe she's going to sit in her house every day and not come out? She's got to come out. She's got to come out. Mm. So it could either be I approach you when you come out or I push your door open and come in.
Like, would they have done a wellness check? Like, oh, well, there's 4 children in this house.
Yeah, but see, this goes back to what I just said, sweetheart. We don't have no proof of what was going on with her and Don and CPS. This is just Allie's version. I don't have any receipt that CPS has been involved in their lives. Yeah. I mean, these are just rumors. I don't know what the hell was going on in that holler with CPS. And frankly, let's just cut to the chase. When they went there to look at the house when the girl was reported missing, why the hell did they leave the boys there? That's a very good question that nobody's brought an answer to. You saw how they were living when you went there to see about the little girl missing. So why did you leave the boys there a whole month? What jumped off between June 15th and the day the state took the boys? Something with Don allegedly. Maybe he did something, said something. You know, he's making all these comments about, oh, they're in a better place. They're not safe here. Trying to allude to the fact that what? People stalking the house. No, it ain't no strangers that's causing no problems with your damn kids. You are your problem. You are your problem.
He said he got drunk or something or somebody.
Well, my thing was he was drunk before the kids went missing, before the little girl went missing, before the state came. So that's why I'm trying to explain to people. Who's to say if the state was ever involved? You think that was the only time he ever got drunk? He's been getting drunk.
Every day. Apparently.
Every day. Exactly.
Yeah.
So if the state's been coming, then why are the kids still there? See, I tell people, you're answering your own question. If the state was involved, the kids would have already been gone.
Yeah, maybe they needed the time to go to court and do all the paperwork.
You can look at the property and see the state would have took them Johnny on the spot once they went on the property. Once they saw how they're living in the house. You got electrical wires running everywhere, no actual fixtures to hold a damn light bulb in. That's a health hazard. That's a fire hazard.
Yeah, you think that, I don't know. I would think that I'm disappointed in Candace. I really am, because you think that after all her trials and life, you know, she would have said, okay, I don't want to live this way. You know, my kids need a better life or something, you know?
Yeah. But that's why I keep saying you're thinking rationally as Tina. I always tell the fans, don't ask why, ask why not. So you're thinking from a rational person's perspective. You shoulda, you shoulda, you shoulda. Why don't you? Why don't you? Why don't you? Well, a person that's sick is saying, well, why not? Why not be abusive? Why not be filthy? Why not let my kids' teeth rot out? Why not? It's none of your business. It's none of your business. I do what I want to do.
Yeah, I think she was just kind of flying under the radar. You know what I mean? Like nobody.
Yeah,
she was invisible all her life, so she didn't have to do anything. She's not a very deep thinker, and she's not a moral person. So she's just going to continue living her nasty life.
Right. Well, I'll ask you this: with all that's been said, with these people and Facebook rumors and YouTube videos, do you think Candace and Don will stay together?
No.
Okay.
I don't know what it's going to take for them to break up.
Okay.
I don't know because see, Candy's hanging on because she doesn't have anywhere else to go. She has no money. She has no savings. She has no vehicle. All of it is from Dawn.
Okay.
So even if she claims that she is in an abusive relationship, she has nowhere to go. The only place she can go would be, and if she was serious about changing her life, she would go to a women's shelter. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, there's help. There's help for her if she wants it. But we also got to remember, the main goal right now is to find Summer and find out who got her gone. So right now, I'm still looking at both of these two as suspects or cohorts. So now I'm not really concerned about where the hell she'll go. I want to know, where's your damn baby, and did you do something to your child? Because let me tell you, if it at all the angels want to let us know that these two did something to those two kids, where they going, they don't need nothing, no plumbing, no sheets, no comforters, no nothing. Your tail gonna be locked up. So we ain't got to worry about you going to the women's shelter and no damn where else. You're gonna be in jail.
Yeah.
And we can give you one sheet and a cot, and that's between you and the Hawkins County Jail. I don't care.
Yeah, you need to be taken out of society and just go here and stay there. Wall to wall to wall to wall therapy is what she needs.
Well, that's that. If you want to hit the link before I check out of here, this was a 4-part discussion pertaining to Grandus. Why is she just now talking on Facebook pertaining to Don and returning home if he gets arrested? Does she think he's involved? What does Grandma know? Boy H, it has been told to me that he cannot leave the state of Tennessee. What happened in court? Is he also a suspect? Which one could believe that he is? Also came to me that all phones hadn't been returned a month ago. Has that changed? Allegations against Mr. Don Juan pertaining to other women. Who are these women? Are they telling the truth? Are they jumping on the bandwagon with the stepsister and other party? Yeah. What is the truth? What is the truth about the 17-year-old girl that was he received pics from or asked for pics, nude pics? What's the truth? And where is Candy Kane? How is she surviving now without all of her children? Is she guilty to the disappearance of Summer Wells? Is her husband guilty? Who's her support system now? Who does she have supporting her now? Those are the set questions on this title video. Thank you.
I think it could have been a fake profile, like a male or whatever female making a fake profile and saying that she's a 17-year-old female, but Don's stupid, so he went for it. You know what I mean? It could be either way.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I mean, either way, it just doesn't look good for him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. If I was like under police surveillance, I would be not doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? And if I was Candy and under police surveillance and my boys are gone, my daughter's gone, I would be, if I didn't have anything and I needed help to get out of there, I would be out of that situation.
That's my point. That's my point. But that's why I said that is your rational thinking. She and he are not rational beings. That's obvious. So let's go here. We've already asked the question about what type of relationship you think they have at this point. Can you imagine what it's like being in their house right now alone? Can you imagine the conversations they are having alone? It would have to be a very creepy situation if indeed one or both are involved in the disappearance of Summer Wells. That would be hell on wheels, literally.
Oh, and that's hell on wheels. No way. I mean, like, oh.
To me, it'd be just like a horror movie. You're wondering. Who did it? And the cohorts are sitting together, beating each other up literally on who said what, who acted like this. Can you imagine if both of them are guilty, what the hell their conversations are when they are alone?
No. My mind doesn't want to go there. I'm scared.
But it's something that everybody needs to think about. Because we're trying to figure out where this child is. Perhaps these clowns that we've been watching unfold on YouTube and the Lie Book 1, they got her gone. And you're sitting here partaking in this BS with these fools, these damn goons. Yeah, that's what I'm calling them. And all along, they're sitting there cussing each other out. Why you do that? Why you say that? You shouldn't be saying anything. You look like this. You should have did this with the body. You don't know what the hell they're saying to each other. And that's the scary part, is you don't know Donald Wells and Candace Bly Wells.
Yeah, like, are they getting up in the morning and having their morning coffee and having their breakfast and like, oh, well, you shouldn't have said that about Summer. Oh, well, you're the one that killed her, and you're the one that's molesting her. If they find her body, she could be, like, no, man. Oh my God.
Yeah. That's to me, that's the creepy part. Is the fact that what if these two did something, and what could they be talking about when they are alone? That would have to be, you talk about blood curdling, cringing. Probably take your breath away if you were to be a fly on the wall.
Yeah.
You'd wish you were dead in there, like, get me out of here.
Yes. I would be like, just beam me up, Scotty, right now.
Right.
Get out of here. I don't want to stay here no more.
Yes.
Yeah. No.
Well, let's talk about Boy H's mother. Do you think he and his other sibling or siblings should be in the custody of her?
Boy H?
Mm-hmm.
In the mother's custody?
Yes.
Well, he's 15. I don't know. I think that's just another whole strange situation. Mm-hmm. You know? It's like I don't know what's going on in that family either. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want to think that.
Lady Sleuth, I'm sure they're sleeping upstairs at this point.
Like, I'm thinking, like, I don't want to judge people that live where they live, but is it not everybody that's living in that city or town, whatever, holler, are living the same lifestyle? Because they all kind of look like they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
Like, they have the same values, whatever that is, whatever that means. They have the same values. They take family child abuse with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
They just mess with each other's. You know what I mean? Like, is this a lifestyle that you all live and you're okay with it? Like,
yes.
You know, like, no, I can't imagine what it's like living, or if Allie and her son and that other grandmother, like, I don't know, like, she's just sitting there smoking cigarettes and keeping an eye on what H had to say to Chris. And do you know what I mean? It was just like, she was just like, you know, like, watch your mouth, boy, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think you know, I don't know what's the truth pertaining to what he said, didn't say. Some people think that he was truthful in his commentary to Chris, but like I said, Allie's the jump off of all of this. She's the one that got the ball started with the gossip about Candace. And I don't think she's a good parent, because my thing is no parent would let their child hang around somebody that they thought was abusing their own child. And I don't know the real reason that these two fell out, but I just think that Allie is toxic. I think she's a fame whore. She's no different than the rest of these people that love to jump on social media to get 5 minutes of fame. And she's proven that by running to YouTube and talking, you know, giving a little bit of hints out in the video with Chris and her son. I just think she doesn't care anything about herself. She doesn't care anything about her son, her children's livelihood. She doesn't care. Because, see, my thing is you should be trying to protect your child because he was there allegedly last with the child that's missing. And to go out here talking to all these YouTubers and talking to people in interviews when you know you're not even supposed to be talking to anybody.
Yeah.
That's just everybody know that's common sense. And then some people want to argue with me about, well, he's trying to get to the bottom of this. The bottom of what? What have you learned that you didn't already suspect in the first place?
It's not about keeping secrets. It's about keeping the investigation and the police and the, you know, all of that to follow their rules or whatever, their guidelines for an investigation. It's not about keeping secrets and, you know, not spilling the beans on their lifestyles or whatever. That craziness.
Okay. Well, let's open up another can of worms. The church. What is the church's position now pertaining to both the parents, you think?
I don't know if the church is supporting them because I don't see a lot of people at their
at the last one they had, the last prayer vigil, so a few people.
I don't see a lot of people at their vigils. I don't see a lot of support.
Okay.
You know?
Do you think they believe they did something to the child?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
I think so, but they're not saying anything. They're more polite. They're not going to just, you know.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
Like, they're the type of people that aren't going to go on YouTube and make all of these allegations and call everybody.
Knock yourself over there now. Okay, well, how about this?
Like,
do you think Don has been attending church since the child went missing?
No.
That's something we've never addressed on my channel.
No, Don only goes to church when he's done something very wrong. He's not a regular church person. And he just quotes from the Bible.
So you're saying all those clips that people found were just incidents of him attending church. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I don't think he grew up in the church because if
no thanks.
If he grew up in the church and he was a certain way, then he wouldn't be living this crazy lifestyle that he's living now. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be as severe. You know what I mean? Like, he may be doing a little bit of drinking, a little bit of this and that, but like living his life the way he's living it now. And if he did grow up in the church, he didn't grow up in no church.
Yeah. Well, but my thing is too, because I like everybody know this. I believe in redemption. Because I've seen the worst of man, woman redeem themselves, whether they were drug addicts, thieves, defrauders, whatever. You can change if you want to change, because we're all sinners. We all done wrong. We've all done something, lied, stolen. Anybody tell you they ain't, they'll lie. Everybody's done something they're ashamed of or should be ashamed of. My thing is,
lives better, and
the church as an excuse more so now, or was he also living a lie then? But like I said, you're going to be a sinner regardless, whether his children were missing or not. He's flawed. His wife is flawed. You understand what I'm saying? You're flawed regardless if the children were still with them or not.
I think he's a bit of an opportunist when it comes to the church.
Okay. I think I heard somebody say that in one of my chat or somewhere, that there were some people who were skeptical of him. Or some woman said that, skeptical of him and her coming to church with the children. I don't know if they were just judging them because they look poor or whatever. But then I think after they started seeing them come regular, they believe that they were coming for the right reasons. What do you think about that comment?
Oh, that he's going to church for the right reasons?
No, I'm saying the comment about a lady thinking they were coming to use the church at first, but then she changed her mind, allegedly. This is an alleged comment.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I don't think he is in church for the right reasons. I think he's an opportunist, and I think he uses church, and I think he uses God as a tool, and that's it. I don't think he's using it. I think he's an opportunist.
Okay, so you're saying he was an opportunist before, an opportunist before the child went missing. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all.
Because he has he's kind of has that.
Well, let's talk about this. Since somebody's put this in the comment, number 781, saying he's going to church to paint a picture of being a normal, good guy family when they are anything but that. Very good comment, because guess what? Imagine going to church, putting on a front to be something you are not, however you want to word that. And then now they're seeing all this stuff on social media about who you were and possibly still are. Now, weigh in on that.
Yeah, like it's like me. Like I'm not a traditional dancer, and I don't go to powwows, and I'm not a traditional native where I, go and I pray and I use the sweetgrass and I pray in the sweat lodge and do all that, right? But I do understand it, and I do participate occasionally in some ceremonies.
Mm-hmm.
And then some shit goes down and Tina's in trouble. Maybe she robbed a bank. Who knows? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I did something wrong. And then I'm on national TV. And then all of a sudden, every other day, you see me at the powwow. And I'm, and I got my eagle feather and my little smudge bowl on my head and my traditional dress on. And I'm standing there like, I'm all good now. And I have this image of, no.
Well, see, that's why I said, because, a lot of people say, well, you're being judgmental. Well, my thing is a child is missing and these people dirty secrets have come out. So that's on them. Because like I said, everybody's got secrets, but everybody don't have missing children either. And see, that's the things people don't think about when they're out there doing wrong. You don't think about what's going to come out. So let's just say they killed this kid. We're going to say it now. They killed the kid. They didn't think about their past was going to come up. The arrest record from October when he got drunk because he was tussling with them and Jose, whatever, all his other crimes back in Utah and other states, the drug use, the alcoholism, now the allegations of SA. You didn't think none of that would come out about you while killing your kid and disposing your child?
No, because they thought it was normal.
Okay.
They thought it was normal. They thought they were living this normal life. That's what I'm saying. They're friggin' crazy. They just have this little. See, that's when you know a person has not planned it all out. Most criminals don't plan it out. You think everybody lives this lifestyle and that they're okay with it. It's not okay.
Yeah, but see, that's the whole point of a plan. You're supposed to think it through, and most criminals don't think it through. Whether you're a new criminal or you becoming a new criminal, old criminal becoming a new criminal. When you're planning things, you always leave something out. Everybody knows this. See, 50 ways to kill a person, 100 ways to get caught.
50 ways to leave your lover.
But you understand what I'm saying?
Paul Simon, 50
Plot
ways.
it all out. Plot it out. Plot it out. Plot it out. Plot it out. But I didn't think of this. Oops, I forgot this. Oops, they're going to find out about this. And that's exactly what has happened in this case. It started out with a little girl missing, and then it went from that to here comes somebody telling what the house had going on, CPS. Let me tell you about Pookie, Ray, all this crazy stuff. Oh, let me tell you about the criminal records. Oops, let me tell you about this. Now you got a full-blown Days of Our Lives saga playing out on social media pertaining to a little Caucasian baby missing out of the holler.
He was saying something about a play. Like he said, oh, if I had known it was going to be like this, I wouldn't have said that. It was like, oh, well, he did not get, Don Wells was basically saying he didn't get the playbook on, you know, what to say when your child goes. I was like, what? Did he just fucking say that? Like, did he just like, oh, well, I didn't know that the media was going to crucify me if I said that. If I had known, I would have, you know, like gotten the playbook. Like, what? Are you serious?
Well, see, that's why I said he's talking, he's not thinking. That's all Don Wells has done from day one, is he talks. He doesn't think before speaking. That's why when he talks, the things that comes out of his mouth are suspicious.
He's a player.
Well, he's a player to somebody interested in his tail.
Don Juan is trying to be a player.
That's
it. Friggin' funny. Oh my God. What a guy.
Yes. Well, I'm trying to keep this under 2 hours. If you want to hit the link before I check out of here,
okay.
Said commentary is on the video. This is a 4-part compilation pertaining to Hollerville.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tina.
See you on another day.
Yes, possibly.
don't ban me.
Oh, take care, sweetheart. Thank you. All right, everybody. That's Miss Tina from Canada. I'm 1 hour and 40 minutes in. Try to keep the lives down so other people can enjoy the content without it running long-winded. But that what you heard, the questions I've asked, it's probably questions that have been on many people's minds. You know, what's the dynamic now between Candy Cane and Don Juan? Are they a unit? Are they two miserable saps? Now that the child is gone and the other children are gone, what would the walls tell us if we were flies on the wall? What would we hear buzzing in that house in the holler? Hell, would the damn walls come tumbling down? Are they on their way to tumble down? Do these two even have relations with one another? Is there even love between Candy Cane and Don Juan? What's the truth to the allegations against Don Juan? New allegations of sexual assault. Did he even sexually assault his child or children? Are all these allegations true that you've been hearing on the YT pertaining to Don Juan? What is the fate of Don Juan and Candy Cane's relationship? Will she fold and leave her husband, or will he leave her? What is the fate of the grandmother? Will she be returning to Tennessee, or did she take an easy way out and just left the holler because she couldn't hang any longer, or she knows what happened to the child? Perhaps she's a cohort after the fact. Before or during? What is the truth pertaining to grandma? What is the truth about Boy H? Does he play a part in the disappearance of Summer Wells? Have the phones been returned to all participating parties? What's on the telephones? What's on the GPS of the truck? If indeed she drove her mother's truck, does her mother have GPS on that truck? What does it say? What does the GPS say on Donald's truck on June 15th? What will the records show on all devices, computers, iPads, cell phones, to June 15th, before June 15th? What will those devices tell us? Are these people suspects in the disappearance of Summer Wells? These are the questions I asked today in this commentary. Why did Granny leave? Does she know more than what she's revealing? Why is she throwing now Donald Wells under the bus? If we're to believe that this is she talking on Facebook, she will return once he is arrested. So is she saying she knows that Donald Wells murdered Summer Wells? Or is this a fake account? What is the truth? What is the truth to June 15th? Where is Summer Wells? Where is the church standing now in this messed up, jacked up case of a missing child? Do the church still support them? Does the church still, excuse me, French. Is this church still supporting the Wells? Do they believe in the Wells at this point? Or do they believe that they are cohorts in the disappearance of Summer Wells? When was the last time Donald Wells attended church? How was he received the last time he attended church? Will there be somebody else coming forward with information pertaining to the disposition of Donald Wells and Candace Bly Wells? Will somebody from the holler speak the truth of who these people are and their rearing of their said children? Are their children happy where they are? The boys, how are they doing? Are they well? I hope they are. I'm praying for their safety and their well-being and their mental state. What do the children know? What do the children know about June 15th? Were they home, not home? Were they locked in or locked out? Come on, Queen. What's the truth pertaining to June 15th? Hello, everybody in the chat. If you want to donate to the channel, $ Big Angie, 129 Cash App. I want to thank you all for joining me. This is a very riveting tale out of the holler of East Tennessee. This is a beautiful area to live in. People move here for various reasons: work, retirement, better living, cheaper living, family, or just wanted somewhere new to plant their feet. But then you see there's a grime to East Tennessee. You see that now with Megan Boswell killing her baby, stuffing her in something in a shed on her, I believe, father's property. And now you have next door another little baby at 5 missing from a neighboring county out of East Tennessee. Nobody knows where she is. Nobody's saying where she is and where she can be found or located. But somebody knows because somebody got her gone. Somebody got her gone deliberately. And I think we know who the somebody plurals are, not is, are. You see, as my mother once told me as a child, when I was hiding in the closet, I said to her, "Can God see me in this closet, Mommy?" And she said, "Yes, he can see you in that closet." So I think we all know that God sees everything and he knows everything. And he knows what happened to Summer Wells. And it's only a matter of time that the truth will come out. The truth will come out. Prayers for Summer Wells and her brothers. And I pray for their safety and their mindset right now. Because indeed, their parents are all that they know. But I'm hoping that they are enjoying the life that they have now where they are. And I pray they find a permanent home and that they all can remain together as one. Prayers for Chadwick Carr, missing out of East Tennessee, Clinton, Tennessee, from the foundation. Mindy Lowe is the proprietor. Make her stand account for the disappearance of Chadwick Carr. Deshina Kyle, 27, missing out of East Tennessee. Knoxville, Tennessee, still missing. No, Layla, I'm not. Thank you for being concerned. Prayers for New Orleans. The storm will be touching down tomorrow, 16 years to the date of Katrina. Prayers for our friends and family in New Orleans and outside of New Orleans. Prayers for anyone that has family members and or servicemen and women that are in Afghanistan. Prayers for them. Prayers for the people trying to leave. The Taliban has infiltrated the airport. And allegedly they say they're trying to let people leave, but I don't know if I believe that because as you see, a suicide bomber set off a bomb the other day outside the airport. The Taliban is a liar, and a thief. And they cannot be trusted. They cannot be trusted. Prayers for America. And prayers for those going through the eviction moratorium. Many people will be homeless here shortly. Homeless now for being evicted. October's extension. I do not know if we'll be getting another stimulus check. But parents right now are receiving monies for their children from July 15th through the end of December 2021. Thank you, 781. I want to thank all of you. If you see something, say something. Let's not continue to let this be a habit of waiting till after the fact to run to YouTube and tell what you saw pertaining to Pookie, Ray Ray, and Bubba. Because in the end, YouTube can't save you. Facebook can't save you. And it ain't going to save those innocent children who had eyewitnesses to their abuse and nobody said any damn thing. Don't be that person. Just come on forward and give the 411 to the authorities and let the chips fall where they may. Amen. Thank you all for joining me. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Happy weekend.